Good afternoon all. It's Monday, 3 o'clock. Just popped down here allotment for half an hour before picking my mate up from work to take him home. Done some work and I'll go do some more work when I get back a bit later. I just found something. Go in the bin. Just watched an update by Emma, Emma's Allotment Diaries. It's only just posted actually. I was just having me little supper. Well, I say supper, afternoon nibbles in the polytunnel, and just had a quick watch of it. And she was talking about some uprights for beans, etc. And she's done a cracking job on the bed that she's dug over with a wonky donkey spade, bless her. If anybody hasn't seen her YouTube channel, I'll put the links down below. It's really good. She's a complete and utter novice. I think it's her second year. She's going into her second year of growing, so she knows. Let me put it another way. She knew nothing, absolutely nothing. So it's been a really good learning curve for her, and she's learnt loads, and she's just getting in there and doing it. She's so funny, makes me laugh. But I'm not going to spoil it. Honestly, go to her channel and watch all of her episodes. Watch every single upload that she's done from day one, and you'll get a flavour of the type of person she is. And she's joined the fraternity of us allotmenteers. Anyway, I'm going to turn you around now, and I'll just show you what I do in my runner bean trenches and uprights, etc. Which is very similar to an idea that she was putting forward on her latest video, where she's thinking about putting some uprights, but she's found some wood. But I'm going to do a little detail on what I do, and it might help people out there. Just a second, guys. There you go, back again. Right, so when I actually got this plot 4 years ago, it was just one great big plot from the very top there all the way down to this wonky donkey shed. No paths, no nothing. It was just soil, and it was jet black. People that have been following me for a number of years will have seen me building all that area. That was jet black. It was about 3 foot tall. You didn't stand on it because you just sink. It was so aerated. It was beautiful. It still is. The guy here must have put so much chicken manure on it, and ox manure and cow manure and God knows what. It's absolutely phenomenal. So obviously I've split things out, make it easy for me to walk around, and obviously put the polytunnel up. But the general layout is exactly the same. All that I've done is put pathways. But what I did inherit were these uprights. This was actually dug all the way up to this end here, so it's all the way dug there, and then it was all dug up there, and then all this area here was dug. So there wasn't a path, if you know what I mean. There's a path and there wasn't a path. It was just soil basically. So I've kept this now. I've shortened this bit off here, but this is what I call Bean Alley. I've got a feeling he used to grow his fruit trees and that down this side. But the guys before I took over, I think people just took them out anyway. They had them. But anyway, let's get to the point. So I inherited this. So when I inherited it, all these posts, well not all of them, these posts, this one, and this big metal post here, were already here. And I know that Jack, I think it was, the night guy who used to have a wire from a little hook on the shed across here. So he must have grown stuff across here as well vertically. I don't know. But anyway, what I then did is these are actually metal posts. I say metal posts, they're metal tubing for my daughter's old swing that we used to have in the back garden. So these are obviously the verticals. So I got those. I thought, oh, they snap together. There's a hole in the top already drilled. Put them in the middle. Job's a good one. Wire across there. My runner beans go up here. They're not going to rot because they're metal. And what I then do, and you've all seen it, I then put my bamboo sticks up here and tie them to the top. I do tend to use cable ties, and you're all going to sit there and say, don't use plastic. I know, but it's quicker for me. And I had loads. I must have bought loads years ago. I bought boxes of them, and they've got to be used. So it might as well be used, and then they can be chucked away. But they do go in recycling, so I do cut them all up into little tiny bits of plastic, and they go into the recycling. So that's what I do. And then at the end of the season, which I've been a really good boy this year, I've actually got all the bamboo sticks up, cleaned them all off. There's some left there, which have got to be bundled up, and all these have got to be sorted out because those are different sizes because a lot of them are broken. But as you can see, then I store the bamboo now here, all neatly all bundled up into 10s. So I know there's 10 each there. And I did exactly the same here. I luckily had some more leftover bits here. Cobbled 2 more up there. So these metal poles were already in here. And he had a wire actually from there to the side of that shed there as well. But that's what I've done. I put the wire across, I think. Yes, I did. Yeah, it's my wire, it's the green one. And then this is a wooden panel, but it's not a wooden panel because there's a piece of metal that's been drifted into the soil, and he must have bolted that on. It is rotten at the bottom there, but when that goes completely, I'll get some scaffolding, or get some old piping like this and whack one in there. But that's what I do. And as you saw, I think he must have had that had a wooden post in it. I took that out when I moved in, so I haven't bothered digging that out. It probably goes down a couple of foot. But yeah, there you go. So people that have seen it, this is where I had my tomatoes last year. These were in here were 10 purple bean plants, and I actually even went across here with some more purple. Then I had my green climbing French beans, and then the rest was runner beans. So yeah, that's what I use anyway. So Emma, great idea you've got, and I would go for it. But if you can, go skip hunting. If you can get anything like this, anything at all, if you can get some really thick ones like that, you can whack those in where you're going to do your runner beans, and you can leave them then. You don't have to move them ever again. Your beans will keep growing in the same area as long as you keep putting nutrients back into that area. I will dig a trench out of both of these after Christmas, big trench, and all the chicken manure that we get delivered here, which is a fresh chicken manure, it will get dumped in a big trench down here, a foot down, all dumped in, all my scraps from home, covered all over, then plastic back over, and I'm just going to leave it then, and it'll all rot down. But there you go, that's what I do. So I hope you've enjoyed that. It's just a quickie, and I'll catch you guys again laters. If you've enjoyed it, please give a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you have subscribed, or you're about to, please hit the bell icon so you get notified of any updates from myself. And see you later. Bye.